Welcome to Chelsea Dental Clinic. My name is Dr. Rhona and this is how I did it. You know when people say that they go home and they feel like their home is the best place ever, or they feel like that feng shui? I feel that about my dental practice, like it's my second home and I'm really proud of it. I decided to do a big refurb on the clinic in 2020, but it was actually completed in 2024. We had COVID, I signed it all a week before national lockdown. It was a 2-surgery practice, and then we decided to make it a 5-surgery practice, because I think the thing that practice owners always think about doing when they think about expansion is buying a different location. But I was listening to a business podcast once that said, if you've got space for more chairs, that's where you should start. So I thought, okay, this has a basement, but nothing was in the basement essentially, it was just rubble. So we decided to expand into the basement and make some more rooms upstairs as well. Chelsea Dental Clinic for me was about creating a practice that didn't feel like a dental practice. So my sister's an architect. She wanted to create a feeling of wellness, a feeling of holistic care. She wanted the clinic to mimic nature, but the human body. So she wanted to go for tones and shapes like enamel and bone. The table upstairs, for example, it's got curves to mimic the curves of the teeth, etc. So everything has been done really thoughtfully to make you feel like the human body, but also safety. I think dental practices have traditionally, when they want to give the idea of luxury, it's loud luxury, not quiet luxury. My sister insisted on fresh grass. So where you see the grass, she was like, I'm not doing fake grass. So the first lot of grass that we had just wilted after like a day. My sister was absolutely adamant that it was not going to look clinical. And there were times, I have to admit, that Nick, the architect, and Pete were like, oh, should we go for something? And she's like, no, it has to be bespoke from Italy. It has to be like a stone imported. And actually, to get that stone into the clinic, we had to take the windows down.
The main focal point of the room, the reception desk, we had to take all the windows out. The reception desk has come in one section on the work surface, okay, which includes the sides, and 2 sections on the base. You only have to touch it to understand how much it weighs. So there's a huge steel supporting beam in the cellar underneath, just so we can make sure it doesn't come through the floor. First time we've ever done anything like this in UK practices.
I basically get the best person for the job, so that was also RPA and the architect, and my sister, I believe, is the best in her industry, so I just trust them implicitly. Architects in general can be a little bit romantic, and I think sometimes you've got to think, right, it's a balance between that romanticism and also like that clinical play. So I think making those little compromises might have helped, but I also don't have any regrets because I think it's a beautiful clinic. We got the best dental chair out there, and Pete really helped me with that, and I think it's really created an exceptional experience for me as a dentist and for the patient.
With a clinician like Rhona, when she's going to rebrand her own practice, it was super important that we had a really good team around us. If you're thinking about doing something like this, take your time, think about it well, surround yourself with the right team, and don't compromise. That's the key. You might do this once or twice in your career. A practice has to be a reflection of the owner's personality.
I absolutely love what we've created here at Chelsea Dental Clinic, and I don't think that there's any other dental clinic that is doing what we're doing. For me, if you're thinking about producing a dental clinic that reflects your values and your vision, I would definitely encourage you, but more importantly, I'd encourage you to have the team around you to help that vision come to life stress-free.